Hi guys, it's Nika and I am back with another Create a Sim series. If you know me, you probably know that I really enjoyed playing the second generation of Not So Berry with my sim Ross. And if you know Not So Berry, you know that in the second generation you have to complete the serial romantic aspiration, which among other things means that you have to kiss 10 different sims and you have to go through 8 relationships. So I went and I prepared 10 different sims for Ross. I think most of them started off as random townies that just generated, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna give you a little makeover, a little CC-free makeover, and you're gonna be in a relationship with my disastrous son. Yeah, I sometimes refer to my favorite sims as my children. You'll get used to it, I promise. This series is gonna have 4 or 5 different parts, depending on whether I will give another makeover to Jordan and Marika again, because they are significant in Ross's life. I have already given them makeovers in the past, but these other 8 sims, they are kind of just, most of them just were like, he kissed them, he asked them to date, and bye, he never cared about them again. Yeah, Ross when he was a teenager, when he was in high school, he was not the cool, kind of silly guy that we all know and love now. By the way, I can't believe he's actually one of my most popular sims. I thought it was just me, or I thought it would be just me, but everybody loves him. How is that possible? How did we do that, honestly? Because that was not part of the plan, and everywhere I go, every new social media that I join, everybody is obsessed with him. How? Well, he's an icon, of course. I know that, but how? Anyway, so in this first part I decided to give a makeover to Connor and Anya, and I must say I expected them to look a lot uglier, because 2018, that's 5 years ago. My sim making skills have improved since then, definitely, and they just needed a few touches. They were kinda good looking already, so I was very surprised by that. I think Connor especially, he didn't need much, he didn't need many changes, he basically just got a better wardrobe. Anya finally got the hair that she deserves, because back in 2018 we were seriously still lacking black content in this game. We still do, we still have ways to go, but in 2018 the situation was much worse and we only had really ugly skin tones. It was... When did the skin tone update come out? The one with sliders and all. It was like 2020 or something like that. Yes, so we still had ways to go, and now Anya finally looks the way she is supposed to look, I guess. I really love her. I love her hairstyle. Yeah, she's a very fun girl. I remember when I played with her, or not with her, I never really played with her, but she was in my game. I liked her, and she was very kind to Ross, I would say. She was very... She knew about his shenanigans. She knew how he moves, and she was like, I'm not gonna fall for you. I know who you are, I'm not. And then she fell for him, because really, she had no choice. I mean, I literally gave her a makeover with one purpose: to make him fall in love with her. I mean, make her fall in love with him, I guess. Yeah, as I said, Ross in high school was a bit of a shit. He was a little shit. He had this idea that he wants to find the one. And how do you find the one? Well, trial and error. You go on many dates and eventually you are bound to find your soulmate, right? Or at least that was kind of how he was thinking. So he was kind of known for going on too many dates and for then ghosting those people and never really talking to them again or going on more dates with them. He's basically Blank Space by Taylor Swift, the song. That song is about him, or his younger days. But he's not like that anymore. He had some serious development, and that's one of the things that I love about him the most. It's the way he started off as an absolute dipshit, and now he's a fun guy. He still thinks too much of himself, let's be honest. That's kind of his thing. He kind of thinks he's the best, and then things happen. Like the one time he thought he could stand in the sun as a vampire, as a fairly new vampire. And you know, vampires and sun, they don't really get along. Especially when you're a young vampire who doesn't really know how to do all the cool, funny vampire tricks. Yeah, he died once, but he was too iconic to stay dead, so he was dead for only like a few hours, and then he came back as a ghost. And that was that was really the funniest thing I've ever done on Tumblr. I remember sitting in history class when that update was coming up on my Tumblr, and I kept checking my notifications and just reading the reactions to Ross dying, and I had the time of my life, because they didn't know that he would come back in a few updates. They didn't know he would be back, and they didn't know that he won't stay a ghost forever. At that point, he was already very much alive in my game when that was posting. And people who read my legacy, they had no idea, so I very much enjoyed their reactions. It was very fun. What an icon, honestly. But yeah, I'm gonna cut this video here. I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment if you have anything nice to say. Don't forget to subscribe for more, and check out my other social media. Check out my Tumblr if you wanna read Ross's shenanigans. I would not write all of the things that I wrote back in 2018, but you can read them, and keep in mind that I am older now and I know better regarding some things. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I love you guys, and I will see you all next time. Bye everyone. Bye guys.